The phone camera trembled slightly as Madison Chen leaned closer to the screen, placing a perfectly manicured finger over her glossy lips. "Watch me destroy this boomer judge," she whispered to her 847,000 TikTok followers. "This is about to be the best content ever." Sitting inside Judge Judy's courtroom, Madison had no idea she was live streaming the beginning of her own downfall. What happened over the next 12 minutes wouldn't just cost her the case. It would completely shatter the influencer empire she spent years building. Her loyal followers would turn against her, her social media career would collapse overnight, and she would become one of the most hated people on the internet. But the craziest part? Judge Judy didn't simply embarrass Madison in court. What she uncovered was so devastating, so carefully calculated, that it led to Madison losing her TikTok account permanently, over $300,000 a year in income, and her reputation forever. The courtroom confrontation exploded online, becoming one of the most watched legal moments in internet history. Before we reveal how this clout-chasing influencer got completely dismantled by America's toughest judge, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Because what you're about to witness is more than just courtroom drama. It's the moment internet fame collided with real-world consequences. Madison Chen had turned cruelty into a business. At 28 years old, she had mastered a toxic formula for going viral. She would target stressed workers, provoke them until they snapped, film their emotional reactions, and upload the clips for millions of views. Her TikTok bio proudly called her a professional Karen hunter, but in reality, she was the one creating chaos everywhere she went. Restaurants, coffee shops, grocery stores, ride-shares, no place was off limits. Madison would arrive with her phone already recording, intentionally creating impossible situations. Complicated orders, fake complaints, aggressive arguments over tiny mistakes, anything that could push exhausted employees to the breaking point. And once they reacted emotionally, that was the money shot. Madison edited the videos to make herself look innocent, while the workers appeared rude, unstable, or unprofessional. Then she uploaded the clips with mocking captions and laughing emojis, while her followers flooded the comments with insults and harassment. The strategy worked perfectly. Every viral video earned her massive money through ad revenue, sponsorships, and TikTok creator payments. Some posts made her over $30,000 each. Brands sent her expensive products. Companies paid her for promotions. She flaunted luxury shopping sprees online, proudly showing off the lifestyle she had built by humiliating strangers for entertainment. But behind every viral upload was a real victim whose life had been damaged. The lawsuit that finally brought Madison into Judge Judy's courtroom centered around Jessica Morales, a hard-working restaurant manager and single mother struggling to support her children after a painful divorce. One exhausting evening, Madison walked into Jessica's restaurant with 3 friends, all carrying phones ready to record. Madison intentionally ordered a complicated meal with endless modifications, then immediately started complaining about the wait time. When Jessica calmly explained that custom orders took a little longer, Madison exploded. For nearly 20 minutes, she berated Jessica in front of customers and employees, loudly insulting her competence while recording every second. Jessica tried to remain professional, but the pressure became overwhelming. Exhausted from months of stress, she suffered a panic attack right there in the restaurant. Her hands shook uncontrollably. Tears streamed down her face as she struggled to breathe. Most people would have stopped filming. Madison zoomed in closer. That same night, she uploaded the clip with a mocking caption and laughing emojis. The video instantly went viral, gaining millions of views. Thousands of strangers ridiculed Jessica online, calling her weak, pathetic, and unstable. Within days, the restaurant fired her to avoid negative publicity from Madison's followers. Jessica's entire life collapsed. She lost her income, struggled to pay rent, and watched helplessly as millions mocked the worst moment of her life online. Potential employers searched her name and found the viral breakdown video, making it nearly impossible for her to find work again. Meanwhile, Madison bragged online about buying designer handbags with the money she earned from the video. And Jessica wasn't the only victim. Investigators later discovered dozens of similar incidents hidden across Madison's content history. A teenage cashier bullied into tears over a coupon dispute. A coffee shop employee harassed so badly that the business lost customers after Madison encouraged her followers to leave fake reviews. An elderly Uber driver false portrayed as dangerous after Madison intentionally provoked him during a ride. Each video followed the exact same formula: identify a vulnerable person, create conflict, film their emotional breakdown, edit the footage for sympathy, then unleash her followers onto them. Madison had transformed online harassment into a six-figure career. So when Jessica sued her for emotional distress, defamation, privacy violations, and financial damages, Madison didn't take the case seriously at all. She treated it like another opportunity for content. The night before court, she posted a video laughing about schooling a boomer judge and promised her followers that the hearing would go viral. Millions watched the clip before she even stepped inside the courthouse. The next morning, Madison arrived dressed like she was attending a celebrity event instead of a legal proceeding. Designer outfit, professional makeup, perfect lighting equipment hidden inside her bag. She even brought friends wearing matching Team Maddie shirts to cheer her on in court. And secretly, she was live streaming everything. What Madison didn't realize was that Judge Judy had already spent weeks preparing for this case. Her team had archived every harassment video Madison ever uploaded. They gathered testimony from former victims. They subpoenaed her TikTok earnings. They uncovered private messages where Madison openly bragged about making workers cry for content. Even more shocking, Judge Judy's investigators had contacted TikTok's legal department directly. By the time Madison walked into the courtroom, the trap had already been set. As proceedings began, Madison smirked through Jessica's testimony, rolling her eyes while evidence of emotional trauma and financial devastation was presented. She believed her internet fame made her untouchable. Then Judge Judy asked a simple question. "Mrs. Chen, are you recording my courtroom?" Madison instantly denied it. Seconds later, the bailiff searched her bag and uncovered an active live stream phone broadcasting everything online. Another hidden camera was recording backup footage. A portable ring light and batteries completed what looked like a portable influencer studio. The courtroom erupted in shock. Judge Judy immediately fined Madison for contempt of court and confiscated every device. Furious, Madison exploded, calling the punishment censorship and insisting her followers had a right to know what was happening. Then she made the biggest mistake of her life, under her breath. But loud enough for the microphones to capture, Madison muttered, "Okay, boomer." The courtroom went silent. Even her own lawyer looked horrified. Judge Judy slowly leaned forward, her expression colder than ever before. "Did you just call me a boomer in my courtroom?" Instead of apologizing, Madison doubled down, claiming the judge was too old to understand internet culture. That was the moment everything changed. Judge Judy opened a massive folder packed with evidence and began dismantling Madison's entire career piece by piece. She revealed private messages where Madison planned viral harassment videos in advance. She exposed financial records showing exactly how much money Madison earned from each emotional breakdown she posted online. She read messages where Madison celebrated making workers cry because it boosted engagement. Then came the final blow. Judge Judy revealed that TikTok's legal department had been monitoring the case closely and reviewing Madison's repeated violations of platform policies related to harassment and bullying. Madison's face turned pale. "What does that mean?" she whispered. Judge Judy's response destroyed her completely. "It means your account is under review for permanent termination." For the first time, Madison looked genuinely terrified. Her followers, sponsorships, and social media income were her entire identity. Without them, she had nothing. Judge Judy ruled against her on every count. Madison was ordered to pay Jessica $75,000 in damages, delete every harassment video, post a public apology, and permanently stop filming people without consent in commercial spaces. But the legal defeat was only the beginning. Within hours of the verdict, TikTok permanently banned Madison's account. Instagram suspended her profile. YouTube demonetized her channel. Sponsors publicly cut ties with her, and worst of all, the same internet audience that once worshipped her turned against her overnight. Millions mocked her downfall, turning her humiliation into the exact kind of viral spectacle she had once created for others. 6 months later, Madison's influencer career was completely dead. Unable to rebuild her audience, she was forced to get a regular retail job, the same kind of workers she once terrorized for views. Jessica Morales, meanwhile, rebuilt her life and became an advocate for stronger protections against online harassment. Judge Judy's brutal handling of the case became legendary online, proving one unforgettable lesson. Follow accounts don't protect you from consequences, because in the real world, justice doesn't care about your engagement rate.